Harvest Hollow. Harvest Hollow was a picturesque town that seemed to have leapt from the pages of a storybook, with its golden fields, charming orchards, and a close-knit community that celebrated every harvest with a grand festival. This year, as the leaves began to turn brilliant shades of red and gold, an unsettling chill that had nothing to do with autumn crept into the hearts of the town's residents. The morning after the festival, the body of Tom Briggs, a local farmer, was discovered in his barn, suspended from the rafters, his body mutilated in a ritualistic manner that sent shockwaves through the community. The Sheriff Evelyn Pierce, a native of Harvest Hollow and a steadfast protector of its people, was faced with a crime the likes of which the town had never seen. As Sheriff Pierce delved into the investigation, it became apparent that Tom's outwardly simple life was a facade. Hidden in his home were collections of arcane books and symbols that hinted at his involvement in occult practices. The town buzzed with whispers of old legends, of curses believed to be long buried with the town's founders. Just when the town began to process the shock, another body was found in the orchard, posed with a grotesque mimicry of the scarecrows that dotted the fields. The victim was Sarah Jennings, a local schoolteacher known for her interest in Harvest Hollow's history. Unlike Tom, her life seemed unblemished by dark secrets, leaving the community puzzled and terrified. Determined to find a connection between the victims, Sheriff Pierce uncovered a thread that tied them to the founding families of Harvest Hollow. Both had ancestors who were part of a clandestine society, rumored to have conducted sacrificial rites to ensure the prosperity of their crops, a secret that had supposedly died out over a century ago. As the investigation deepened, the annual harvest festival approached, a time when the townsfolk gathered to light bonfires and celebrate the yield. But this year, the festival was marked by fear. Sheriff Pierce, fearing the killer would strike again, organized a vigilante group to safeguard the event. Her fears were realized when, amidst the flickering lights of the bonfires, another prominent townsperson vanished, only to be found at dawn at the edge of the forest, arranged in a symbolic tableau that mirrored the town's founding myth of a spirit that demanded blood sacrifices in exchange for bountiful harvests. Now, with the pattern clear and the town on the edge, Sheriff Pierce and her deputy, Lucas Grant, traced the lineage of the founding families, discovering that one line had not died out as believed, but had been meticulously hidden throughout generations. The current descendant, Michael Fenley, a reclusive artist known for his morbid illustrations, became the prime suspect. Confronting Michael in his secluded cabin, Sheriff Pierce and Lucas found themselves in a den of ritualistic symbols and macabre artwork. Michael confessed, believing himself to be the harbinger of an ancient pact, ensuring the town's prosperity through blood. A tense standoff ensued, ending with Michael's arrest after a struggle that left both Lucas and Evelyn wounded, but alive. In the aftermath, as Michael awaited trial, Harvest Hollow attempted to return to normalcy. The Harvest Festival was no longer a celebration, but a day of mourning for those lost. Sheriff Pierce, hailed as a hero, found little comfort, plagued by the knowledge of the darkness that had lurked beneath her beloved town's serene surface. A year later, as another autumn rolled in, the town remained vigilant, its community stronger and more united. Yet, in the quiet of an ordinary morning, a chilling discovery on the outskirts of town, a circle of dead crows, suggested that perhaps the pact Michael Fenley spoke of was not reliant on one man to demand its due. Sheriff Evelyn Pierce stood overlooking Harvest Hollow from the hillside, pondering the fragile peace they had reclaimed. She knew the battle against the darkness was not over. It was merely lying dormant, waiting for the right moment to rise again. As the leaves began to fall, covering the town in hues of fire and gold, she prepared for whatever came next, determined to protect her town, come what may.